So I'm pretty good at the claw machine. I'm pretty sure you know that by now. That's why I have a machine in my house. But how do I get all of these wins? All of this plush is actually from a real claw machine. So how am I able to get this much product to fill up an entire machine? Well, I'm about to show you these tricks right after this. What's up guys, it's your boy Ben here back for another claw machine video. Today I'm going to show you tips of the claw machine that has not been pointed out by arcade YouTubers. I'm going to tell you tricks that they have not told you before and expose the claw machine so that you can win when you go out to an arcade. That is, when they open. So tip number 1, check the claw itself. Check the rings. Now, you probably don't know what those are, but do you see these rings? This is actually adjustable up or down using an Allen wrench by the vendor, so he can choose to make the claw not close all the way or actually have an overbite or just close. So right now I have it where it closes almost all the way, so you can pick up most of the stuff in here, but you want to make sure it's nice and high. Now for this claw, the point it's at right now is about to where the claws close all the way. But if it's really high up, you're probably not going to get a full closure. Or if you see a spacer right here, that means you're probably not going to get a full closure. So you always want to watch the claw settings to make sure you're going to be able to win. Tip number 2, check the triangle piece on the claw. So if it's like this, where the flat part is next to the arm, that means that it's not going to open all the way, or at least enough where you can get around the prize. If it's the flat part, the bigger flat part, which is right here where my finger is, if that part is directly parallel to the arm, that means that the claw is going to open really wide and you should be able to get a good grab around the prize. So tip number 3, is the price really worth it? So obviously we play these games just for fun. It's not really about the prize, even if it's high end. Now here I have it set to $1.10 per play. Now these are generic plush, so in real life, if this were at an arcade, this would probably not be the best deal because you can get these for like $1 at the Dollar Tree. Now obviously this is my machine. I mean, I've got access to the whole thing and everything. But if this were in real life, I would probably stay away from this machine because it's simply not worth it. Alright, so let's demonstrate tip number 1. So we're going to demonstrate each of the tips now. So you'll notice claw ring is a lot higher than it was earlier. Of course, you can barely see that's where it used to be right there where that scratch is. So we're going to play it and I'm going to show you that it does not close as much. So tap here. Maybe. There we go. Okay. Now you might still win even if the claw doesn't close all the way. It just makes it a lot harder. So we're going to go right here. Now as you can see, it tried to, but it didn't close as much. We'll play that one more time. Nothing around it. Now it might still get it, it's a lot harder. Oh, see, it drops it. Doesn't close enough, so it slips through and drops it. You'll notice now the huge flat spot is parallel to the claw arm. Now the ring is back to normal again, but this is going to demonstrate what happens when the flat spot is parallel to the claw arm. Let's go for this orange thing. Now it's pretty weak, it's not going to grab it, but I'm just going to demonstrate that to you. As you can see, look how spread out the claw arms are. It just made it caused it to get caught on the blue thing, which in turn, when it got up, by the time the claw closed, it was already above the prize. Had that been normal, like the smaller flat spot parallel to the claw arm, it may have actually grabbed it, but that just made it harder there. I can't talk, so I hope that just made sense. Now I'm going to demonstrate the third example by not playing the machine because it's $1.10 per play, and like I said, the generic prizes are not worth it. So, yeah. So, another tip I have is the brand of machine, like how new it looks. So here I have a 2019 brand new claw machine. This is a very modern machine. Note the LEDs on the joystick and the button, and the LCD huge display. And the overall, there's LEDs everywhere. It just looks super modern. There's LED strips in the ceiling too. The claw is nice and shiny. The overall, it just looks like a brand new machine. And it just looks newer. You can kind of tell when a machine is newer because it doesn't have as much wear on it. See, there's like no scratch on there or anything. This most likely means the machine has a payout. To describe that more, I'll put a link to a video on the card right here. Back to this machine, as you can see, it's a lot older looking. There's like absolutely no LEDs anywhere, except for the one up there, and that's actually a mod. There used to be tubes in there. But as you can see, just a generic 7-segment display. That's pretty old technology there. Just an overall very old machine. Now, there's lots of scratches here. As you can hear, you know, the side is kind of picking up a little bit. And, you know, the top is just kind of old and dusty. That indicates that it's an old machine and that you should likely play it because it will have a fixed strength grab. I mean, that's basically it. Alright guys, so that's going to do it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed. Please leave a like, comment, and subscribe. And thank you for watching.